So, Riot Games has decided to get rid of something that has been in their games for the past 6 years. In my opinion, this is happening because of the influx of new players that they are getting from Arcane, which means the rest of us players who have been playing League of Legends since around Season 2 aren't necessarily the main concern anymore to monetize on. They are getting rid of Hextech chests, if you haven't heard. And what these Hextech chests were essentially these loot box kind of things that you could either get from playing the game for quite a little bit of time, or you could purchase at the store for a little bit of RP. Why I say a little bit of RP is that usually the RP that you'd need to get a skin from Riot Games is quite a lot of money's worth. But this would be around 10% of the money that you'd need when you buy it through a chest. The trick is you do not get to choose your skin through a chest, so it's kind of playing on your dopamine. What they kind of want you to do is they want you to purchase the Hextech chests, get that dopamine spike of buying a skin and appreciating a skin from a champion that you play, hopefully. We'll get to that. And from that dopamine spike, hopefully, you will make further purchases and you will put money in Riot's pocket. Mind you, League of Legends is a free game, so they are well within their rights to monetize and try and make money as best as they can off of the game. Where the big fumble is that the Hextech chests, bro, would give you Hextech chests. As in, you'd buy one and you'd have a chance of getting one other Hextech chest in the Hextech chest. Now, whoever had that bright idea at Riot Games did not understand basic economics. And that's part of the problem that they are dealing with. They're dealing with the problem that they are too generous as a company, and it ends up biting them worse than if they were just a bit more predatory to begin with. Because right now they look very predatory with what they're doing by getting rid of these chests completely. The community is turning on them. So let's see what they had to say about it. I'm going to stop yapping. Let's see their chat on it.
I'm Andre, also known as Medler.
And I'm Paul, aka Pabro. Today is Thursday, January 30th, and we're back for another dev update. We're going to check in on some of the changes we made for Season 1, and we'll talk a bit more about some of the things coming up in Act 2 of this season, which starts on March 6th. We're a bit over a month into the first season of 2025, and we've been following how changes have been landing closely. We've seen some really good signs and feedback to things like seasonal themes and some of the gameplay changes that we will touch on a little later.
But first, we want to talk about Hextech chests, and more broadly, earning skins instead of buying them. This means we're going to talk a bit more about the business side of League, so that we can share more of our thinking and context with you. Now, our belief as a company is that delivering great experiences for you will lead to great results for Riot. We want to deliver the best experience we can.
Yeah, Riot does deliver on a good experience. I do believe that they're running out of time to deliver on these good experiences, like the fighting game 2XKO that needs to drop immediately. Like this year, it has to come out full. It's got to have a roster. It's got to have everything. They also have to speed up the MMO. This is what's costing them. It's costing them money because they are moving slow and they're struggling to monetize on League. But let's move on.
Play forever without spending anything, so that you only spend money when you think we've made something great that you want to spend money on.
As a free-to-play game, skins are the primary way League pays its bills.
Exactly.
They're what give us the ability to continue to develop the game and wider ecosystem, from adding new game modes to updates to Summoner's Rift, cinematics, live events like Worlds, patch-to-patch balance, and much longer-term investments in League for the future. The number of people playing League has been pretty stable over recent years, and we're really grateful for that. Our cost to maintain and develop League has also been pretty stable over time too, ensuring we have an equally sustainable income coming in to reinvest in the game. However, has been frankly more of a recent challenge.
And that's where free Hextech chests come in.
Here's the problem. Wait, let's up the quality on this. Why is this in 720? It's annoying me. That's the problem. So they go and give out 8,000 skins to all of the players in their game for free. for the sake of a dopamine spike. So Riot, where they fail to do this, because they actually do it correctly in terms of, okay, give people a free thing, get them a little bit hooked to the dopamine, and then they're going to want to buy skins from you. They're going to want to buy the season pass, the battle pass. That is the main product they're actually selling. So they do that well, but then they give you like 100 skins for free for playing for a year. That's not sustainable. It's not what they're doing, it's how they do it. They don't have a sustainable model to pull this off. Anyway,
when we initially added them, we wanted to offer additional reward for time spent using something we knew many of you really cared about earning: skins. And for a while, we think that worked well for both players and the business side of League. Over time, though, free chests unintentionally became the primary way to unlock skins.
Yeah.
And an increasing number of players ended up with substantial skin.
Bro, I have like 40 skin shots, and I can get like any skin for any champ I want. Basically, I've set it up that I have a skin, for every champ in the game, and I have not purchased that much from Riot. I think I bought a season pass like once.
This meant that purchasing skins directly didn't make sense anymore to a lot of players.
Exactly.
They were happy just waiting to get something eventually.
Yeah.
That did lead to a great player experience, but it was not sustainable for League in the long term.
So we took a step back to evaluate League's reward systems and realized we needed to make changes to be sustainable for the long run. We didn't want to go all the way back to the early days of League with no skins earned with playtime at all, but we also realized we couldn't continue giving away as many as we were. We did a number of other things to ensure League's business was sustainable before concluding we needed to give away fewer skins. Increasing the number of skins we could make each year was good for both the business and the player experience.
Yes.
But eventually, we ran into meaningful diminishing returns. We introduced premium cosmetics. We've also explored a lot of other cosmetic content types, and we'll keep trying to do so. But
I like what they did with the Jinx victory boom. So if you don't know, in League of Legends, there's a victory screen, and they've kind of put in a new victory screen that you can purchase, which has Jinx's rocket bombing the Nexus. I think those will sell well. Relatively well. I think package those with skins. I think if you're right, what you do is you package that with the skin, and it sells a lot better.
Champion skins are clearly the thing most of you care about more than anything else when it comes to cosmetics. And obviously, adding pay for power content is a non-starter for us.
Yeah, no.
We know some of you aren't interested in the business side of things, or even cosmetics in general, and that others won't believe this isn't about increasing profit year over year. This is about ensuring the sustainable long-term health of League, though. And we do hope this is helpful context for those of you who've been wondering what our thinking was with this change. We want to ensure League remains a great, fully free-to-play game. We believe a change like this, while unpopular, is the right call and allows us to deliver not just on our plans today, but also our plans for League in the future. Now, we'll be sure to give you more context on our thinking behind changes to skins and any other related systems in the future as well. And we're currently doing a lot of global surveying and discussion with players about what is and isn't working.
Speaking of which, we want to talk about some changes we have coming to Battle Passes. First up, we've got some improvements to the Battle Pass skins.
Okay, that's pretty much the Hextech part. We're also gonna watch 2 other videos. I've got one from Necrit and another YouTuber. So, from my perspective so far, again, it's not the skins that are the issue, it's how you implement them. It's literally just how you implement it. Okay, so we're gonna check out Dum's Live's video on this and see his take, what he has to say about it, how he's feeling. I feel like they are well within their means to do this, but they got people so used to getting free stuff, and now everyone's turning on them. It's like, you know how they tell you at zoos, do not feed the pets, or at like certain public areas, they like, do not feed the animals, do not do it. And then some dumbass or some person who just feels special on this planet goes out of their way to feed the animals. Then you start a pandemic of all of these animals, especially birds, bro. These birds will swoop down, they'll dive bomb your food while you're eating, and they'll literally steal it with their beaks out of your hand, bro. And it's just like, if we did not have the first people who came and fed the birds would not have the confidence to do that.
Well, the worst actually happened. Hextech chests are not coming back. This is actually crazy. After all the backlash and all the feedback Riot has gotten this season and this month, they are doubling down and removing the free Hextech.
Yeah, the $200 skins thing started a snowball effect. They should have waited. But I understand, because the Arcane people, they wanted to monetize on those Arcane people. Let's not lie, bro. Everyone from Arcane was coming to League excited, bruv. Excited to discover this new world. A whole new world with flipping Aladdin and magic carpets and shit. They coming in and they are ready to spend money. They are throwing money at Riot. Take my money, bro. Take my money, Riot. So that's kind of the issue here, is that they wanted to monetize on those people, and the former players are gonna be crying about it. But I just think the timing is wrong. That's my point. The timing of this, $200 skins, now you're taking away Hextech chests, shady, bruv. Even the way they took away the chests, the chests kind of just disappeared. They didn't make an announcement, which was also shady.
Chests. I was actually gonna make
let's go back.
And removing the free Hextech chests.
Which isn't
I was
bad.
actually gonna make a video about the funny Hextech chest memes on Twitter, on how in every single Riot game is posed, there's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of Hextech chest memes and pictures.
That's
and
crazy.
Some beautiful Hextech chest photoshops that just completely
That's
ratio
nasty work.
every single tweet of theirs.
Yo,
But
Twitter's
while I
a
was making
mess.
that, Riot Games decided to post an update about Hextech chests, and yep, it's bad. It's really bad. I'm gonna go completely off script this video, so hang in tight, boys. We are gonna talk about everything that has pretty much happened and everything surrounding this situation.
Okay.
Riot just released their new dev update video where they talk about new stuff coming out in the future, like the battle pass changes, gameplay, swift play, arena coming back, and new masteries finally. But honestly, I don't even want to go through them. This confirmation of Hextech just not returning is just so bad. I don't really want to talk about anything else.
Yeah, we gotta focus on the drama as YouTubers. You know what it is.
So yeah, even
Get them clicks, boy.
after the huge community backlash, Riot is deciding to remove free Hextech chests that you used to earn by playing. And their reasoning for the removal of these chests is, well, yeah, let's just watch it.
But first, we want to talk about Hextech chests. We want to deliver the best experience we can. That you can play.
Okay, wait. We
like
watched this. We just watched this. Let's get back to him yapping about it.
The removal of chests was because people were just happy with what they got, and a lot of people just didn't buy skins anymore because of it. Riot Games revenue has been over $1 billion every single year. Where do we see the people that aren't buying the skins anymore aspect here? Like, Riot Games is making insane revenue.
But look at your stats though. That's what I'm talking about. There's a fall off. They were climbing up. Okay, 2017 was mad. 2017, 2018, mad. Primetime League. Alright, but then you see 2019, they're establishing a rhythm again. 2020, 2021. They kind of, you know, they in that range. I think 1.5 is a fall off. 1.5 is a huge fall off. They want to be hitting around 1.7, 1.8. I think as a company, that's the goal they'll set for what they want to do. I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying, if I'm looking at numbers and rationally as a company, if you are used to doing around 1.7 on average, you want to hit that figure. You don't want to be doing 1.5. And as soon as you do 1.5, you've got to course correct. This could do more damage. No, it can't do more damage. They can't do more damage. We can see people are addicted to this game.
Every single year, even with the Hextech chests being in League. I mean, of course, they now have other types of monetization as well, from, you know, Valorant and TFT and all that stuff, but League of Legends is still a huge part of their revenue. And also, I want to say that yes, this is just revenue coming from League of Legends. We don't know the profits League of Legends or Riot Games is doing, but there is still no way it is reaching billions in a year. Plus, I also want to add that this is also missing the Chinese market of League of Legends or the revenue coming from China, because Tencent actually gets those revenue stats and not Riot Games. And also, I want to add that yes, you can clearly see that League of Legends revenue has been stagnating over the years. It's not going up. But then again, how much profit does League of Legends need?
Exactly. Like, well, this isn't profit. This is estimated revenue, so we don't really know the profit figures. But you're right in a sense that, yeah, like they standing still and the revenue they're making isn't. It's not going up. But again, yes, how much profit do they need to if Riot wants to keep creating products and they want to keep scaling up, how much money does that look like? Do they need to climb for that to happen? Because if they need to climb, revenue-wise, they have a huge problem. But if the revenue stream as is, you know, the estimated revenue as is, around that 1.7 figure that we're seeing, is stable, then they're fine.
I would still assume it is pulling a profit every single year because, again, I don't think they are putting billions of dollars into League of Legends alone. So to an outsider perspective, it is just pure greed to get rid of Hextech chests. The decision to delete the chest is
it's not pure greed, it's business.
so baffling. I genuinely can't even comprehend it. Imagine they introduced these so-called premium gambling skins and other predatory monetization methods, and a lot of people did say that, yeah, man, this won't affect the people that can't buy the skins and just want to play the game for free. Like, only the whales will buy this and it's gonna be all good, everybody's happy. And now we have pretty much no way to earn anything for free anymore, and you have to buy the battle pass to actually get more loot. Yay, very, very cool. Riot is basically deleting a core mechanic that we've had in the game longer than not actually having it.
Someone has got to show me the figures. I don't know which one of you people in the chat are dedicated like this, but someone has to just show me the figures of people playing League of Legends this year versus before Arcane. If anyone has that stat, please just post it in the comments. I want to see that. Because that's important to contextualize why they would have pushed the red button on both of these things.
Imagine, I had played League for like, I don't know, a year, and then Hextech chests were introduced. So basically, the whole time I have been playing League of Legends, free Hextech chests were always a thing. And people have really grown to like this mechanic, as they stated. Free Hextech chests was an amazing player experience tool. Yes. So why the fuck are we getting rid of it? Like, it was actually a big, huge reason why some people still play this game. Because they can grind skins. And yes, yet again, I will bring this up. Them removing the chest isn't affecting your gameplay. They're just removing a few free skins. And, you know, that's all. But what is Riot's revenue coming out of? Skins. What happens when you take away the possibility of getting some of those skins? Well, people don't wanna play the game anymore. Like,
True. I won't lie. Part of the fun of League sometimes is just queuing up into ARAM or normals because ranked is so toxic. Just queuing up into anything that isn't ranked, even Earth. And then just trying to get that S rank. That's how it used to work. You'd get S on a character. And then when you get S on that character, it would reward you with a Hextech chest. And yeah, that's part of the fun of grinding the game, funny enough.
Like, I genuinely do not believe that Hextech chests are the reason why Riot Games isn't making enough money, which they are, by the way. They are still a billion-dollar revenue company. Like, I just can't believe that Hextech chest that you got from getting an S on a character is the reason why Riot Games isn't making enough money. I mean, of course, there were people who, you know, after the
I gotta be real, some of them skins don't be hitting. Riot, hey man, some of the skin lines are not hitting, they're not connecting, man. They're not creating a connection. I think Riot takes themselves too serious with the skins. The ones which sell, it's so obvious. You see Kog'Maw when he got that pug skin, that sword. All of those like bee skins, you know, the... Who has a bee skin? Teemo. Teemo has a bee skin. The bee skins sell well. Astronaut Teemo sells well. All of the Lux skins sell well because Lux is just... If you're looking for money in your Riot games, Lux and Ori are... Wow, Yasuo as well. Yasuo, yeah, those people make money. But I'm just saying that I think a lot of the skins, when you look at them, there's obviously a theme and there's obviously a focus, and that's great. But where's the fun factor, bro? Where's the crazy skin? Bro, people want funny and dumb, like meme skins as well. And I think the less they make meme skins, the less money they make.
Hextech chest coming out, they spent less money because they were like, oh, I'm getting, you know, free skins here. Why should I use money here? Of course, there were people like that. Even my friends said that, you know, yeah, after Hextech chest, I think I bought like one skin after that. But people are still buying skins because they love the game and they want to get the exact right skin for their favorite character. Also, Riot saying that Hextech chests aren't a good business model or it isn't sustainable in the long run. They have been in the game for 10 years. Like, this is insane.
I thought it was 6 or 7. Yeah, that's the age. 10 years. Wow.
Something that you say like 10 years later, oh shit, this isn't working, guys. You say this like maybe a year or 2 years into the actual product or system. Yeah, and then like, yeah guys, this actually didn't work, we didn't get enough money, and you know, that's it. You don't do this kind of decision 10 years into the future, like, guys, this never actually worked, fuck all of you. You know? And obviously people are extremely mad. Like, you can even see it in the YouTube dislike.
Yeah, and I mean, people have a right to be mad about it, but dog, at some point, if something's not working, at some point you have to fix it. At some point you have to go and check your economics and say, okay, the economics of this isn't working. Mind you, people are going to be upset that Riot isn't making, or Riot is making so much money. Why do they have to do this? They need to make more, in their opinion. They're seeing that this is killing their business. But with that said, I don't think this helps them. They made the most money they've ever made. We saw that estimated revenue thing. It was 2.1 bill. They made the most money when the system had already been implemented. So, I guess they are preparing for their game to die. That's essentially what's happening.
Like ratio, Jesus Christ, that is actually pretty fucking bad.
Wow.
And people are furious on Twitter.
Ratio.
Yeah, let me just go through a few of these
in the
tweets.
ratio.
The game is falling into a pit and you are doing nothing to prevent it. In fact, you are contributing to it with every decision you make. Free Hextech chests removed, mediocre battle passes, terrible skin quality, overpriced skins, mythic essence, and now premium gacha system, horrible game blends, horrible matchmaking, disgusting client, elo boosting, smurfs, toxicity allowed.
Yo, he's going in, bruh. What? League of Leaks is going in on the Rito.
Things no longer made with love and countless more issues.
Wow.
And he didn't even talk about the removal of level up capsules. There's also that. By the way, this tweet alone completely ratioed the original tweet. So yeah, people are indeed agreeing that these decisions the Riot Games has done in the past few years have been horrible. I don't know, nerf the chest.
Riot needs to read Robert Greene's 48 Laws of Power. One of the laws of power is to never reform too much at once. You want to slow cook people. You want to, especially when you're Riot and you know your money is going to be coming like consistently for like the next 5 years. You want to do these things gradually and slowly as possible. Otherwise, people get mad, bro. People don't like change at all. You see this every time Instagram or Facebook decides to change like the layout of Instagram or Facebook. Yo, I'm so old I said Facebook. That's crazy. But yeah, you get the idea of what I'm saying. Facebook and Instagram over the years have had to change their interface, their UI, and every time they drop a new UI, people hate it. But after some time, it becomes the standard. You have to slowly do it.
Instead of removing them, they've been here for like 10 years already. It's core part of the game by now. Why you guys make dumb decisions so often? Jesus. You really want this game to die, huh? So he is also talking about the things I already said in the video, but I think this genuinely could be a pretty good compromise. Like, just nerf the chests. I think completely removing the system that has been, you know, part of people's legit lives for almost 10 years, completely removing it is probably the dumbest decision ever. Like, just nerf it. Like, people will be mad, but less mad. They wouldn't be this mad, and I'm pretty sure they would. This would actually help their revenue. So I don't.
Solid points. Another fix is that you could have just changed the drop rates on skins. Give out all of the skins that people aren't buying anyway. Give those out. Make those drop ratios high. And then once in a while, once in a blue moon, something special drops from a Hextech chest. I think that's a better way to do it. Because, I mean, if your skins aren't selling anyway, because there's trash skins in the game, let's not lie, this game's old. There's like skins you don't want on your characters. So if it's trash anyway, might as well give it out so it looks like people are buying those skins. You get me? It's like a really good way to get the purchasing of skins that are bad to be more common, because someone might like that skin when they see it in game. I'm not sure if people are going to be able to get what I'm saying here. I'm not sure I'm explaining this right, but basically, if I queue up in game and there is a Matador Alistair skin, for example, and I think personally, or someone sees the Matador Alistair skin, personally I might think, this thing is trash. But there might be someone in that lobby of 10 people who thinks that that skin is great, even though the rest of the community thinks it's trash. So the fact that it gets the exposure means you can sell it using your Hextech chests as marketing. So that's an easier way to fix it. So it's not even a grift. You just keep Hextech chests doing the exact same thing, except you just alter the drop rates, and then you give out more ward skins, you give out more. I don't like the fact that Hextech chests drop champions. I think give out emotes, the bad ones, give out the bad ward skins, or give out the nice ward skins. You know, have some balance. Give out nice ward skins, give out orange essence once in a while, just pure orange essence, because it's kind of needed to craft the Hextech items. And yeah, if you do it that way, I think you piss a lot less people off, like this dude is saying. That is a lot better. You know, you can nerf it and you can win off the nerf monetary wise. That's just my take on it though.
I guess these are just gonna sit on my account eternally now. Nice. 101 keys, 0 chest.
That's crazy.
Go. This update even brought Red Mercy back from the dead. And another L change. League just isn't the same anymore, is it? Damn. Update so bad that even Red Mercy had to comment about it. Now that is saying something. Find new players to buy skins.
When was the last time I saw Red Mercy on Z, man?
Don't fuck over your existing ones and expect them to love it. Your monetization is not our problem. Add the chests back. If you give nothing, you get nothing in return.
Oh, very entitled fan base. Their monetization is your problem as a player of the game. Because if they do not make enough money, they will stop live servicing the game, it will become crap, and it will eventually die. And while it is dying, they will do stuff like this and become more and more predatory to milk your pockets and milk the pockets of all of these new people from Arcane. They'll get as much money from it while they know it's dying, and then they'll just kill it off, and they'll say, okay, we are no longer servicing League of Legends. This is over. So it is technically your problem as a player if you love the game, their monetization. What isn't your problem is, I suppose, playing the game. You do not have to support League of Legends. You can legit just not purchase anything.
Features to increase revenue is insanity. Add something. I think just nerfing the chest is the right move. Like, give us at least something. Keep the same system. Like, just give us something. It doesn't have to be the same value, but completely going cold turkey for the chest is probably the worst decision.
Yeah, nerf it. I'm not sure how many people even buy emotes or ward skins. So again, just nerf. Come on.
Ever done. Like, this update alone is actually rivaling the 200 years of experience, and kids aren't overloaded at all. Memes and moments. Like, I'm pretty sure even if Hextech chests like magically come back in the future, like, this will still be talked like 10 plus years in the future. League players recalling the scam deck era of League to the future generations. In this dev update, Riot Chest and Riot Predatory Monetization apologize for removing free Hextech chests. We recognize we made a huge mistake and will be re-implementing free chests as soon as possible and compensating the community in some way for forgetting our own core values. Removing chests was not a cash grab attempt. We didn't like players getting free random skins for dedicating hundreds of hours to the game. Even though player base and costs remain the same, we decided to force the gacha system, but it's not a cash grab attempt. The cost to maintain League has remained stable, and we need to add $400 chromas that cost us almost nothing to make. Do not add up to the "this is not about."
Oh, that last take, the one before this about the gacha system, I think it's interesting as well, because they do kind of lose something. They lose that feeling that people get when you open up a loot box and you're excited and you're like, ooh, what will I get? Will I get something great? That little bit of dopamine you get from opening something. Someone spoke about this when they were going through troubles with their card game, about how a lot of card games, part of the fun factor is opening up packs and then getting a nice pull, like getting that rare card that you wanted for a very long time. And I think that in the same vein, that feeling of dopamine, they've taken that away from League as well, which we'll see how that goes.
Increasing our profits. Look, I
missed this one.
Do not add up to the "this is not about increasing our profits." Look, I get trying to sustain League as a whole. I can't imagine how expensive it must be. But the creation of these super expensive skins that really shouldn't be over $25, on top of the usual skins feeling weak and uninspiring, on top of removing Hextech chest, really wasn't a good play and really hurt a lot of the fan base. And let's also look at some of the YouTube
just
comments.
hurt feelings.
It's gonna be spicy. They didn't just kick the hornet's nest. They threw an unusable Hextech key at it. Now that's a good one. Riot, bring back chest. Stop with the N-shitification. Oh my god, wait, YouTube comments are kind of fire. You have nerfed the mythic essence to the ground. You have deleted the free-to-play chests. You have ruined the past by removing the tokens that let us get orbs. Why would we as consumers would ever want to purchase anything when everything that used to get us excited is gone now? It's like Riot takes 2 steps forward, then falls down the stairs. Imagine how many views there would...
Yeah, no. Riot, hire me as PR and marketing. Trust. I was born to hustle. But like, on a more serious note, right? When your consumers are saying this, when the people who play your game are saying this, it doesn't even matter. You don't have to double down. I don't think these people are leaving though. But you still don't have to double down. Because when you do this to your fan base, I saw Blizzard do this for a number of years. And it's not like Blizzard Games is dead. Like Blizzard Entertainment, not Blizzard Games. It's not like Blizzard is dead. But Blizzard Activision is not Blizzard as it was, like Blizzard Entertainment, 90s and 2000s Blizzard, that company is dead. That company is gone. What also happens when you start doing this and your company has a bad reputation is that you start experiencing brain drain in your company, where all of your good talent leaves because they do not want to be associated with the shitty things that your company is doing. This is the start of a slippery slope, and I've been saying it about Riot Games. They are entering their slippery slope phase, and how they mitigate this or deal with this is going to be interesting. Those next two games better litigate. You know how they speak about litigating stuff on the court or litigating it on the field? If you've got charges as a player, like if you're going through something, if you're Mason Greenwood from Manchester United, bro, you gotta score hat tricks, bro. You gotta score a brace every second game. You gotta put up stats. Your stats have got to be crazy for people to love you. So Riot Games, those next two games that they drop, I'm talking the MMO. I'm talking, what's this other one? I'm talking 2XKO, like I started the video on. Those better slap. Otherwise, the company poo. Because the players are shallow, man. People won't care if the games are good. I'll be honest. People will stick with Riot if the games are quality. But if they drop trash, or if they take too long, it's over.
If there were not two talking men here.
Come back to this video in 2 years. I predicted it.
2 Hextech chests. P.S. Thank you for all the likes. We will continue to talk about chests. Together we are strong. How am I supposed to tell my keys that chests aren't coming home? Wait, what the hell? YouTube comments are kind of fire today. Riot, I'm so sorry you went bankrupt after I pulled Warrior Princess Severe. And that is actually a good point. Like, Riot pretty much said that, people were getting huge skin collections, from the free chests. But, like, most of the time you just got shit, bro. You got a fucking poppy skin from 1999 that nobody uses. People are still buying. Like, there is just no way this is actually...
They should have just made that worse. They should have... They should have just made you get more shit, bro. Riot's gotta hire me, man. I got this game figured out, man.
Actually... bankrupting Riot Games. Like, I just cannot believe it. Man.
This is
yeah,
PR.
Of course,
Bad
people
PR.
are extremely mad about the removal of Hextech chest. Like,
It's just a
even
bad
for
look.
me, they have been here pretty much the whole time I played the game, so they are also part of my League of Legends experience.
Yeah.
Although, yes, I do have access to all the skins now that I'm a League of Legends creator. I do have League unlocked. So, I have pretty much saved everything that I've ever gotten from 2020, and I gotta be honest, Riot, thank you for making my account probably cost like $1 trillion.
Wow!
Now that,
That's a lot of stuff, man. I thought I was kitted out. This is incredible.
Free loot is pretty rare nowadays. Like, I think when Riot sees my inventory, they're like, guys, loot will actually expire 2 weeks after receiving it. Bro, like, genuinely, I think they might actually do that. Greedy Gums saving all the mastery chest for himself. Again, people are extremely mad. Like, I have seen so many posts about people actually just uninstalling the game completely. Bye. It's not even about the skins anymore. It's about common decency. I played since season 4, I have all the skins I could want. It's about treating your audience like human beings. If you can't have respect for others, I'm not giving you mine.
Yeah, I thought World of Warcraft would die. Only a few people understand what I'm saying by that. People were uninstalling World of Warcraft. I thought it would die. It's not gone. Games like these, very powerful live service games with an esports like an ecosystem built around it. No, people can uninstall today, but Riot knows they'll be back in a year and they'll kind of be over it. I just think it's a bad look. PR wise. And I think you can kill your reputation more than anything.
The reason no one wants to buy your skins anymore is not because they know they can get it from a Hextech chest eventually, it's because there has not been a single good skin actually worth buying after you fired 500 employees a year ago. But I genuinely think that this might actually be the biggest fumble ever for League of Legends in its history. Like, even if Riot decides to, like, hey guys, after doing some reconsideration, we're actually bringing back chests, people are still gonna be mad.
I was gonna say that the biggest fumble is their game balance, but the more I play ranked and the more I play this game, the more I realize that the balance in League is intentional. It's very, very intentional. Strong champs, weak champs, they have a plan. That is planned out. It's no mistake. If you main Irelia and she gets gutted and you can't play her anymore, and now your entire season is in the dumps, just know that Riot Games wanted that. They wanted Irelia mains down because they didn't want people playing that champ. Because they were selling a Riven skin. So they want you to shift over to Riven. It's like methodical, bro. They plan this stuff out.
Like you have already given the image to the people that you don't care about them. Like, you fired thousands of employees, artists that had the passion to actually make these skins just to get some of that moolah. And now the only thing we get is premium skins that should actually cost $20. And like, this situation has gotten to the point where people are making petitions to actually boycott Riot for their recent decisions. Just look at this: return Hextech chest and ban predatory money making. Over the past year, Riot Games has made increasingly poor decisions with regards to League of Legends, motivated by only greed and poor problem solving. In 2024, Riot introduced a gacha gambling system to League of Legends.
Okay, so how I feel about this part: boycotts. Whether they work or not, it doesn't matter. I've had the experience of seeing companies do this, new ownerships, whatever, do this and pretty much ruin everything. Ruin everything about a brand, a franchise, something you love. And I've seen it happen a lot of times that I know what the community is doing right now, even though it might seem a little bit entitled, contrary to how I've sounded about this. We have to squeeze Riot. We have to apply pressure now. Because if we don't, the slump is going to start. I know people don't believe in the theory of a slippery slope. It doesn't exist. I don't care. I'm going to use that analogy. The slippery slope begins. The slope down into hell. I saw this happen to EA. I saw this happen to Blizzard Entertainment. I'm seeing this happen to my football club, Chelsea Football Club, right now. I know how these people start thinking when they start talking and, okay, well, the monetary and the revenue's gotta look like this for us. You have to crunch them down, and you have to be willing, like, people have to be willing to walk away, which is why I'm saying this is hard, because people are addicted to the game. So are people gonna walk away? No.
Removed Hextech chest and free player rewards, brought back poor quality skins, and refused to listen to the disdain of their own players when making these changes. Starting February 9th, please join us for a boycott of Riot Games to protest these unnecessary changes to the game as we all know and love, League of Legends. The boycott will end on February 23rd, however, changes to this date may be based on Riot's response. I've seen a lot of people talk about, bringing stuff back and, giving some extra, to the players. And honestly, these suggestions are like small things, like people actually aren't asked.
Okay, Riot, let me give you the play. I can see the video is about to end. I also want to conclude. Let me give you the play, Riot Games. Bring back the Hextech chests. Make them drop like really bad stuff. Make sure people don't get rewarded for buying Hextech chests. or at least you don't even buy them. Like take them off the shop. Take them off the shop. Keep the masterwork chests on the shop. Keep the drop rates good for the masterwork chests. Those are the ones you purchase if you want stuff, if you want dope stuff. Bring back the chests. Apologize to the fan base. Say, oh, okay, we fought. It was an oversight. After you do that, to end all of this boycott nonsense and whatever, after you do that, you've changed the drop rates. You know, it's going to drop the things people don't care about anyway. You know, after you do that, you damn it, what else was I gonna say, man? I had the whole play. Oh no, I can't be losing the whole play, not now. Okay, you bring it back, you take it off the store. Oh, okay, here's the sweetener of the deal. You give everyone a free Hextech chest emote, bro. You make an emote on your next patch or whatever. You just plan as closely as possible. You make a Hextech chest emote and you give it to the entire player base for free. There you go. That's the play-by-play. Then everyone's gonna be like emoting with their Hextech chest, and you've got to make it like meme quality. You've got to make that chest like open up and do something like crazy, bro. It's got to be like one of your premium emotes. Kind of like, you know, the penguin that dabs. Everyone loves the penguin that dabs. You gotta do that. If Riot Games executes on my strategy, they will be heralded as the company that listened. And the next time they screw up, they'll be able to lean on that reputation again.
Asking for a lot.
Alright, let's finish the video,
of
man.
Course, Riot Games needs to make money
Let's
somehow.
finish the video.
But like, the stuff that people are actually suggesting, I don't think it would even hurt League that much. Like giving them a little bit more mythic essence, giving them, you know, Hextech chests back. I don't think that is like a lot to ask. So I don't know. This whole situation is just so crazy, and yeah, I don't know. Hashtag bring back chests.
Alright, cool. And that's that. Sub to the boys, Dumb's Live. I liked his breakdown on it. He made some solid points. I hope you guys enjoyed. Those of you who spent the time with me, I will be back on stream either today or tomorrow, cracking at it again. So yeah, this is Lois signing off.